What's going on to you, Aquarius? So you have the Queen of Ariel, the World card, and then you have the New Beginnings. So what's going on for you, Aquarius, is that uh honestly, there's a sense of you, Aquarius, basically not being by yourselves and kind of getting to know the group again, right? So it's this sense of you, Aquarius, need to sit back a minute and just remember you have friends, you have people who look out for you, you have people who, are there for you. And you, Aquarius, are basically rejoicing in that and actually, diving into that, getting into what that means for you, Aquarius, in the first place. Because the Queen of Ariel is basically the equivalent to the Queen of Pentacles, right? Earthly things, having money, abundance, and everything like that. Sensations, right? The things that you like. What brings you, Aquarius, joys. And then you have the World card here, which represents, you, Aquarius, essentially being on the up and up, knowing what you like, getting a chance to get into the things that you, Aquarius, actually like. And then you also have the New Beginnings, which is the Judgment. So being delivered from those things, right? Now, this can represent what you're being delivered from is, yes, you still have these things, but being delivered from like having to experience these things by yourself, essentially. Essentially, that's what's going on. And then so now you have the you have the Knight of Raphael and the Divine Guidance. So what you've got going on is just wisdom, pretty much. A lot of you, Aquarius, are learning how to turn the corner when it comes to certain things and actually do better. So a lot of you probably getting right with the Most High, figuring out how you can get in right with the Most High, whatever that is to you, right? Um, for a lot of you, Aquarius, this is also getting right with yourself, getting right with your family or the people whom you consider family. Technically you and them are not necessarily genetically related, but it can represent how you see them, right? It could represent that even though you're not technically related to one another through genetics, you still see these people as family as well. So also it can also represent being genetically related to people too, being in a, what I'm saying, creating that bond between yourself and your family, you know, creating more of a bond between yourself and your family members, making your family members and yourself in that bond more tight knit, more compact, more close together, right? More in unison, more as one, as opposed to feeling like you're just kind of like people doing your own thing that is just basically disbanded. And to a certain extent you are, but again, it's that family get-togethers. And so the divine guidance is that, for you, Aquarius, you feel good because you feel like everything is going to work out, and it is. Everything is going to work out. And then you also have the leap of faith, right? Forgetting about what it is that you do not know. Like, how do I say this? Not looking at what you do not know as a bad thing, being inquisitive and like venturing out. So, what I mean when I say venturing out, you have the leap of faith, Three of Michael, and the Strength card, your opposite sign in Leo. So, this is about you, Aquarius, being adventurous. So, going on adventures with your friends and your family, enjoying the time that your friends and your family have. Some of you can go on an adventure and just staying at your own home, right? Regardless of the who to what, you, Aquarius, feel joy around this time, right? Um, you have a chance to do, a lot of you, Aquarius, don't want to admit, but other people helps bring you joy. You like associating with other people. You know what I mean? You like it. And there's nothing wrong with that. You like it. but it has to be the right type of people. You know, they have to understand to give you time. They have to understand to give you time, but they also have to understand to not just give you time, but like let you come to them because you enjoy hanging out with those people. You feel me? You enjoy it. You know, you don't want to admit this, but a lot of you enjoy your family. You enjoy hanging out with other people. You're a pack animal. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a pack animal. You like that. You feel me? You know, you can operate being by yourself, but a lot of you Aquarius only will operate being by yourself if you have to. It's not necessarily something that you Aquarius particularly enjoy. You enjoy being with other people, especially other people who understand you and who respect your personal space. And so the situation here is that the three of Michael and the Strength card for you also represents how, and so, you know, letting go of like this is kind of an all over the place one. You Aquarius feeling like that you Aquarius feeling like I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all don't have to act like y'all don't like associating with others. You don't have to act like you don't like it. You do like to associate with other people. I think I'm gonna be real with you. I think from my studies and everything like that, you Aquarius really like hanging out with other people. It's just that y'all the getting away from other people might be for yourself, but a lot of you legitimately love hanging out with others. That's why a lot of you Aquarius are married. That's why a lot of y'all get married. That's why a lot of y'all stay married. Y'all like hanging out with other people, associating with other people. It's just that, once again, it depends on whom we're talking about. Can you be cool with these people? It's just that a lot of you Aquarius have to accept that, is what I'm seeing. A lot of you Aquarius may like to hang out with other people, but you may stuff that down or act like you have to be this particular kind of way when that's not really the truth. And so a lot of you Aquarius are able to accept certain things or be joyous at the fact that your family is there, the people that you consider family if you're not genetically related are there. But what I'm seeing here is, once again, the Five of Michael and the solutions, right? Three of Michael and the Strength card. What you're missing is the fact that you don't understand yourself in certain regards. You Aquarius don't want to accept the fact that you love hanging out with others. You like having an entourage. You like your friends, the ones that can stick around. You like your family, right? You like those people. The Five of Michael and the solutions represent how a lot of you are in place where you just have to also understand too that because you have the solutions, you have to embrace that. My father's in Aquarius. You know, it's the fronting. It's the I'm gonna be by myself. Why? When y'all are pack animals. What I mean when I say pack animals, I mean like y'all can get into a group, y'all can fit it. People don't make you feel ostracized in your group. That's way more than I can say for myself. I'm not a pack animal. I'm a lone wolf, but I know what a pack animal looks like. You enjoy being around other people. I don't enjoy being around a lot of other people like that. I'll shake the spot. I'll shake the room. I'm the type of person where, real talk, if a fake individual is around me, it's gonna be a serious issue. You feel me? I may tussle with that person, and I'm being serious. Or I may just decide, since everybody likes this individual, I may decide to just dip. Before, back in the days, I may have tussled with them. Now I'm gonna just let everybody do them and stay out of the way, and let everybody decide who it is that they want to hang out with, and just kick it with, honestly. You feel what I'm saying? Me, I'm more so, I see the bigger picture. And I'm not saying that you Aquarius don't, but I'm saying that I can see how fake people are. I don't like the fakeness. I don't like the inauthenticity. The not being in touch with yourself, the not being self-aware of who they are or what they want, the lack of realizations, the denying of one's real self, right? I don't like stuff like that. I don't, you feel me? Like, if I was dating people who live like that, who live inauthentically, I wouldn't be with them for a very long time. It's not my style. You Aquarius, you are a pack animal. You Aquarius can get along with other people. You do like others. You do like hanging out. It's just that for you Aquarius, a lot of you probably just feel weird because you feel like you can kind of see the bigger picture on certain things, right? And does that mean that you hanging out with other people, does it mean that you're a part of the matrix? Well, not necessarily in that sense. No, not necessarily. And the reason why it is that I can say not necessarily is because in that sense is because you Aquarius don't understand that, like, you're kind of living inauthentically by not accepting that about who you really are. I like all kinds of different people to hang out with romantically. I don't care about the skin tone. I don't care about the hair texture. I don't care about the eye color. Person can be dark skin, light skin, freckles, blue eyes, green eyes, blonde hair, brown hair, dark hair, curly hair, real curly hair, box braids, cornrows, long straight hair. A lot of that stuff doesn't pay me any ever mind as far as I'm thinking about it in that regard. Curly hair. You feel me? You feel me? But I know myself, and a lot of you Aquarius, you know yourself too, but a lot of you Aquarius, if y'all want to live a healthier life, y'all got to accept this part about yourselves, because this is who y'all really are. Let's clarify the solutions. Me, I'm the type of person where I'll question a lot of different things, and it rubs a lot of people the wrong way because I'm making waves. But I'm not necessarily the type of person to go along to get along. But once again, I'm not saying that you Aquarius are that either. But what I'm trying to say is, y'all are pack wolves. I am not. I will make people feel so, I know y'all are pack wolves is what I'm trying to say, is because I will make people feel so uncomfortable based upon my intensity, to the point where I've been looked at as an outcast before. I've talked about this. You Aquarius got to understand, I literally was hanging outside, and then when I basically started to kind of break away from the people who I was hanging out with, I basically ran to the internet. I got on the internet. I was able to get what I want when I want, and I was able to communicate with people more. But I realized getting on the internet was probably even more serious than it was being in real life. Why? Because there's jealous people on the internet. There's goofies on the internet. There's people who like to not really practice what they preach and act like their lives are so great and they're taking trips and doing this, and their life is, a lot of people front to be something that they're not on the internet. And me, you see what I'm saying? You feel me? So let's clarify the solution. So the solutions for you is to embrace that, because that's the piece that you Aquarius are missing. You have the Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, King of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and then you have the Empress. Hope you Aquarius are understanding what I'm saying. The best thing for you to do is to accept it because it's going to make your life a lot better. Me, as a Virgo, again, I know what it looks like. For me, I'm not a pack animal at all. It's just me and my family and the people who are considered family. That's close as a hula hoop. I've had one best friend for my entire life since I was 6 years old. The majority of the times, I can't get even close to people because people are so goofy. They end up betraying me. They end up proverbially coup de grace. You can't get close. I can't get close to a lot of different people. And I accept it. This is why I got rid of the TikToks and all this other type of stuff and stand off there, because it's the acceptance that I'm not a pack animal. Y'all are. And the reason why I'm saying that even more is because the thing is that the Nine of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the King of Wands for you, Aquarius, again, you just have to watch out for whom you let in your pack. Because it doesn't necessarily mean that everybody's going to be on point with you. Ten of Pentacles and the Empress. But keep those people in your life. They are going to keep you healthy. All right? So I hope y'all learned something. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. I'm at 28,300 and change. Smash the subscribe button, like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified on whatever it is that I drop my videos. If you want to come through and get a personal reading, the link to that is in the comment section below. Go to Linktree link.